Have you ever noticed how your thoughts can change the way you feel, act, and even the results you get in life? Imagine if you could use your own mind to become more confident and resilient just by changing the way you talk to yourself. Welcome to BetterSelf, where we help you grow into your best self while also improving your English skills. In today's video, we will explore the power of positive thinking and how using daily affirmations can build your confidence and resilience. Not only will you learn practical ways to change your life, but you'll also practice understanding and listening to clear, simple English. Let's begin this journey together. Chapter 1. What is positive thinking? Positive thinking is more than just hoping for the best or ignoring problems. It is a way of seeing the world that focuses on finding solutions and believing in your own ability to handle challenges. When you practice positive thinking, you train your mind to see possibilities instead of obstacles. For example, instead of saying, "I always make mistakes," a positive thinker might say, "I am learning and growing with every experience." This simple shift in language can make a big difference in how you feel and act. Think about someone who faces a difficult situation, like failing an exam or missing a job opportunity. A negative thinker might give up or begin to doubt themselves, but a positive thinker will look for what they can learn and try again with more determination. Positive thinking is not about denying reality or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it is about choosing to focus on what you can control and believing that good things are possible. Many successful people, from athletes to business leaders, use positive thinking to push through tough times. For example, tennis champion Serena Williams has often talked about how her positive mindset helps her keep going, even when she faces setbacks. She tells herself, "I can do this," and this simple thought gives her the confidence to keep fighting. Reflection prompt. Take a moment to think about a time when you faced a challenge. How did your thoughts affect your actions? Could a more positive mindset have changed your experience? Chapter 2. Understanding affirmations. Affirmations are short, positive statements that you repeat to yourself. They are like small reminders of your strengths, goals, or the person you want to become. When you use affirmations, you are training your mind to focus on what is good and possible, rather than what could go wrong. For example, saying, "I am confident and capable," can help you feel more self-assured before a big presentation or exam. Some people might think that affirmations are just wishful thinking, but research shows that the words we use with ourselves have a real impact on our mood and actions. When you repeat a positive affirmation, your brain starts to believe it, especially if you say it with emotion and truly try to feel the words. Over time, this can change the way you see yourself and the world. There are many ways to use affirmations. Some people write them down in a journal, while others say them out loud in front of a mirror. The key is to choose statements that feel true or helpful, even if they are a little bit challenging. For example, if you struggle with self-doubt, you might start with, "I am learning to believe in myself," and then move to, "I am confident and strong," as you grow. Practical exercise. Think of one area where you want to feel more positive. Write a simple affirmation for yourself like, "I am getting better every day," and try repeating it every morning this week. Chapter 3. Why? Positive thinking matters for confidence. Confidence is not something you are simply born with. In fact, most confident people have built their self-belief over time by paying attention to their thoughts and actions. Positive thinking plays a very important role in this process. When you choose to focus on your strengths and possibilities, instead of your weaknesses and fears, your confidence naturally grows. Imagine you are about to try something new, like speaking English in front of others. If you tell yourself, "I will probably make mistakes and look silly," you are likely to feel nervous and unsure. But if you say, "I am prepared and I can do this," you give yourself a much better chance of succeeding. Even if things do not go perfectly, your positive attitude helps you stay calm and keep trying. The story of J.K. Rowling, the famous author of Harry Potter, is a good example. Before she found success, she was rejected by many publishers and faced difficult times. However, she kept reminding herself that she had a story worth telling and did not give up. Her positive thinking gave her the confidence to keep going, and eventually, she achieved her dreams. Reflection prompt. What is one thing you wish you felt more confident about? What is a positive thought or affirmation you could use to support yourself in this area? Chapter 4. The Science Behind Affirmations. You might wonder if affirmations really work, or if they are just a nice idea. Science actually tells us that the words we use with ourselves can shape our brains and behavior. When you repeat a positive statement, you activate certain areas of your brain that are linked to self-worth and motivation. Over time, this can help you feel stronger and more ready to face challenges. A famous study from Carnegie Mellon University showed that people who used self-affirmations before a stressful event, like a big test, had lower levels of stress and performed better. This is because affirmations can calm your mind and remind you of your abilities. It is almost like giving yourself a small, encouraging pep talk before you step out into the world. Athletes and performers often use this technique before competitions. For example, Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps would visualize himself winning and repeat affirmations before every race. This practice helped him stay focused and confident, even under pressure. Practical exercise before your next big challenge. Write down 3 positive affirmations. Repeat them to yourself slowly, taking a deep breath after each one. Notice how your body and mind feel afterward. Chapter 5. How negative self-talk affects us. We all have an inner voice that comments on what we do. Sometimes, this voice is kind and encouraging, but often, it can be critical or negative. Negative self-talk is when you tell yourself things like, "I'm not good enough," "I always fail," or "nobody likes me." Over time, these thoughts can make you feel less confident and more stressed. Negative self-talk can become a habit just like any other behavior. The more you repeat negative thoughts, the more your brain believes them, and the harder it becomes to break the cycle. This can lead to low self-esteem and make it difficult to try new things or bounce back from setbacks. However, the good news is that you can change this habit. By using positive affirmations, you create new, healthier patterns of thinking. For example, if your mind says, "I always mess up," you can answer with, "I am learning and improving every day." With practice, your brain will start to accept these new, more supportive messages. Reflection prompt. Notice your thoughts for one day. When you catch yourself thinking something negative, pause and replace it with a positive affirmation. How does this change the way you feel? Chapter 6. Building resilience with positive thinking. Resilience is the ability to recover from setbacks, adapt to change, and keep going even when things get tough. Positive thinking is a powerful tool for building resilience because it helps you see challenges as opportunities rather than threats. When you believe in your ability to handle difficulties, you are less likely to give up. Think of someone like Nelson Mandela, who spent many years in prison but never lost hope. He used positive thinking and affirmations to maintain his strength and vision for a better future. Mandela once said, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." This is the true spirit of resilience. When you face a difficult situation, try asking yourself, "What can I learn from this?" Or, "How can I grow stronger because of this experience?" These questions can help you shift your focus from what you have lost to what you can gain. Positive thinking gives you the courage to keep moving forward, even when the road is not easy. Practical exercise. Think of a recent setback. Write down one lesson you learned from it, and one positive affirmation that can help you bounce back stronger. Chapter 7. Creating your own affirmations. Affirmations work best when they are personal and meaningful. To create your own, start by thinking about an area where you want to grow or feel more confident. Then, write a short, positive statement in the present tense, as if it is already true. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be confident," you can say, "I'm confident and sure of myself." It is important to use words that feel natural to you. Your affirmation should be simple, clear, and believable. If you feel uncomfortable saying, "I am the best," you might try, I am improving every day, or I am proud of my progress. The goal is to find words that inspire and encourage you, not ones that feel fake or impossible. You can create affirmations for any area of your life: confidence, health, relationships, learning, or even speaking English. For example, I enjoy learning English and become better every day. Write your affirmations on paper, on your phone, or even say them out loud while looking in the mirror. Reflection exercise for you. Take 5 minutes to write 3 affirmations that would help you right now. Say them out loud and notice how you feel. Which one is your favorite? Chapter 8. Making affirmations a daily habit. Just like any new skill, using affirmations works best when you practice regularly. Making affirmations a daily habit helps your brain get used to positive self-talk and makes it easier to believe in yourself. You can choose a time each day, maybe when you wake up, before you go to sleep, or while you are getting ready in the morning. Some people like to write their affirmations in a journal every day. Others put sticky notes on their mirror or set reminders on their phone. The important thing is to make it part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth or having breakfast. The more you repeat your affirmations, the stronger their effect will be. It can also help to connect your affirmations with real actions. For example, if your affirmation is, "I am confident when I speak English," try practicing a short conversation or reading out loud after you say it. This helps your mind connect positive words with real experiences. Here is a practical exercise. Choose one affirmation to focus on this week. Repeat it every morning and every evening, and look for small ways to act on it during the day. Chapter 9. Overcoming doubts and challenges. It is normal to feel awkward or doubtful when you first start using affirmations. You might think, "This feels strange," or "I don't believe it yet." Remember, change takes time. Your mind needs practice to accept new ideas, just like your body needs practice to learn a new skill. If you find it hard to believe your affirmation, you can start with a softer version. For example, instead of saying, "I am always confident," you could say, "I am learning to be more confident every day." As you use your affirmations and notice small improvements, you can slowly make your statements stronger. Sometimes, people around you might not understand your practice, or could even make fun of it. It is important to remember that this journey is for you. You do not need anyone's permission to be kind to yourself or to believe in your own growth. Now think, what is one doubt or challenge that comes up when you use affirmations? How can you adjust your affirmation or your practice to make it feel more natural and real for you? Chapter 10. Affirmations for building confidence. There are many ways to use affirmations to build your confidence, especially when you face new or difficult situations. For example, before a job interview, you might say, "I am prepared and I believe in my skills." Before giving a presentation, you could repeat, "I am calm, clear, and confident." These statements remind your mind and body to stay focused and positive. Famous basketball player Michael Jordan was known for his confidence on the court. He would often repeat to himself, "I can accept failure, but I can't accept not trying." This affirmation helped him stay motivated and take risks, even when he missed shots or lost games. You can also use affirmations for smaller, everyday moments. Maybe you want to speak up in a meeting or try something new. Saying, "I am brave enough to try," can give you the push you need. Remember, confidence grows with every step you take, and affirmations are like the gentle voice cheering you on from inside. Choose one situation this week where you want to feel more confident. Write an affirmation for that situation and repeat it before you take action. Chapter 11. Affirmations for resilience in tough times. Life is full of ups and downs, and everyone faces setbacks at some point. During hard times, affirmations can help you stay strong and hopeful. They remind you of your inner strength and your ability to get through difficult moments. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, many people used affirmations like, "I am strong and will get through this," to help them cope with uncertainty and fear. Resilience means bouncing back, and affirmations help you remember that tough times do not last forever. You might use statements like, I grow stronger with every challenge, or every setback is a setup for a comeback. These words can help you focus on the future instead of feeling stuck in the present. The story of Bethany Hamilton, a surfer who lost her arm in a shark attack, is a powerful example. She used positive thinking and affirmations to recover and return to surfing. Her favorite affirmation was, I am unstoppable. And she proved it by winning competitions and inspiring others. When you face a setback or disappointment, what words can you say to yourself to keep moving forward? Create one affirmation for resilience and keep it with you for the next time you need it. Affirmations are especially helpful when you are learning something new, like a language. Learning can feel slow and frustrating at times, but positive thinking helps you stay patient and motivated. Instead of saying, I will never be fluent, you can say, I am improving every day, or every mistake helps me learn. The famous inventor Thomas Edison failed many times before he finally created a working light bulb. He is known for saying, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. This positive attitude kept him curious and persistent. You can use similar affirmations to remind yourself that learning is a journey and every step counts. When you celebrate small wins and encourage yourself with positive words, you build the resilience and confidence needed to keep going. Over time, these habits make a big difference in what you can achieve. Here is a practical exercise for you. Write an affirmation for your English learning journey, such as, I am becoming more fluent every day, and repeat it before you practice listening, reading, or speaking.